Alright, so in today's videos, we'll be covering the new XStore. So the one that I've been working on with the new UI. So I will be using Unity to do the UI section, and based on the source code that I forked, or basically take a copy of, I'll be using to do the backend itself. Now, the current one is on the GitHub. I should make known it's not my project. It's a developer project. I think the developer name go by a set of numbers. I'm not quite sure, remember, but yeah, the link is always in the description. And I've seen that he has done a few updates since the review that I did on the 0.1.8. I think it's up like 3 or 4 different versions now, which I haven't checked out as yet. So I know a lot of people are replying that they're experiencing certain things. I do recommend you just go to the GitHub and put in the bug section so the developer can actually see what's happening. But yeah, it's a great project. So what I'm planning to do is do a UI front end, and I'm gonna use the classic Xbox theme to actually construct that UI. So here you'll have a main menu, and in the main menu you'll be able to choose between different platform, whether it's original Xbox, Xbox 360, or Xbox Live Arcade game, and then you have your exit. So you'll be able to do all of those things. Now, when you decide to do a search, you'll be presented with a search screen. And on this search screen, you'll be able to, bring up the keyboard, do your search by pressing a button, or you can just press B and that should bring it back to the main menu. Otherwise, from that, whenever time you have done a successful search, and I do say successful because you may search for a game that is no longer available on the server or resource that's currently selected. In that case, there is a error screen for that, which I will show later on. But yes, so let's say you do perform a successful search and you get a result. You'll be presented with a search result page here. Now, this page will have each game with the same name or similar listed below. And then you can use the D-pad to actually scroll down and select the game that you want to download. Currently, I think once you do a search, you'll be presented with both DLC and the game itself. So you can choose which one you want to download, and then you can proceed after that. The next screen here we have once you select a game, this will basically give you the game information, such as the title of the game, the region, the size, how many disc, and the game title. And there will be this button down here that you can confirm to download the game that you have selected. Doing that, you'll be presented with the download screen. Now, this download screen will actually allow you to see what's happening. So you'll have the total size of the game, the name of the game, which is the title, and how many data has been downloaded already. And this screen actually just give you a status progress of what's happening. Now, once the game is downloaded, you'll be presented with another screen that shows the progress of the extraction of the game and the conversion. So if the game comes down in an ISO format, it will be extracted and converted and also be transferred to the designated folder, preferably the content folder that's on the hard drive. If it's a Xbox Live Arcade game, those normally come down in GOD format. It will just be unzipped through 7-zip and be transferred to the designated folder that you set it to download to. For original Xbox game, the store program itself does have in the backend where it converts from XiOS, which is the format that Xbox game comes down in, and then it will be converted to a GOD format that will be placed on your console itself. But do note that if you're downloading original Xbox game, you have to actually enable that feature on your console if it's not already enabled. And this can be done by, getting the different files and do the whole RGF process. I do have videos in my RGH3 101 that demonstrate how to do that. The next screen here, we have the error screen. Now, if you do a search on anything's not found or there's an error in the application, you'll see this screen and it will show, what the error is. Even though there will be an error log, but I'll try to make the error as transparent as possible so you know exactly what is happening. And of course, we do have our splash screen. When you open the app, you'll see the screen actually appear before the actual application load. Other from that, for box art, I've created this box art. I may need to word it a little bit better. Because yes, I'm hoping for fast download. Because right now, the only fast download you'll get is when you're downloading the Xbox Live Arcade games. That's where you have like probably 10 to 20 seconds, depends on how big the game is, and it will be downloaded and extracted and ready for you to play. So I'm hoping whatever source currently now is using, I think it's Vim layer, and I do know that other resources such as I think Ramos Fun and other resources that you can get faster downloads. So hopefully those can be implemented. I know the original developer is planning to implement some sort of torrent download, which will allow you to pause and resume. I think that will be quite helpful for a lot of users, being that once you're downloading a game through this store, there's no way to minimize the store and go anywhere else in the console. You have to keep within this application for your games to download. And I guess a lot of people would like the option to, resume, or if something goes wrong, they can actually resume whatever download they were downloading. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be working on the UI. I will actually provide a finished template that you can actually explore and get a feel for it. The function won't be working, so you won't be able to actually download anything, but it'll just give you a feel of how the application will be when everything is finished. And you can leave any comments or any input you like. I'll take those under consideration also. As for future projects, I'm still working on the blade skin. I do have a version that I did in the channel Discord that users can try out. I mentioned before that yes, I am looking for testers to test and provide feedback. There are a few features that are still not working, that hasn't been working from the first version, and it's one whenever time you go on the game tab, when you try to use the Y button for details, that is still not working. It may open up, but you will not be able to close it, and there are other few bugs. But yeah, I'll be doing some work on that, and being I can't do all the testing because certain scenario may not think of that, another user may think of it and go in it and find a bug. So I welcome those feedback also. As for future giveaways, I'm working on a few projects that I will be hosting giveaways in the future, probably in a month or two, and that I will give more information on. For the Gears of War console that was won, that person did actually receive it, and they actually link a video. I will have the video link in the description. It's in Spanish, and yeah, it seems as if this fan was really happy with the console they got. And yes, I'll be doing more giveaway like that in the coming future. So that will be it for this video. It's just some information I want to put out there, and like and subscribe. I appreciate all your support, and I will see you in the next one.